Like and subscribe right now, or you're going to have terrible luck for the next week. Family is the most amazing thing in the world. Our family members around care about us more than anyone else in the world. We all think that our families are the weirdest in the world. But every now and then we realize that we are as normal as everyone else. However, these 10 families will make your family look like the most conventional in the entire world. Some are too large to be called a family, while some do things we wouldn't even dream of doing. Here is the list of the 10 most unbelievable families in the world. Number 10. The Marshall Family. People who go under the knife to enhance their bodies may have thought of it countless times before making that bold move. We all know it's a painful procedure, plus the consequences could be dire. Members of the Marshall family do not give food about the repercussion of fake breasts, as this mother and her daughters have all gone under the knife to enhance the size of their boobs. All the ladies from this family have large boobs except for Brittany Marshall, who doesn't see a need yet. She is the only one who is yet to look like the rest of her sisters. Hopefully, she joins the bandwagon pretty soon. Marshall's household boasts 50,000 pounds worth of silicone brass, with 18 years being the rite of passage. Brittany's mother is convinced that she wants her last daughter to follow in her sister's footsteps when she's old enough. She loves the idea of similitude and hopes that all her daughters look similar. Although a grandmother, she says her breasts make her feel young, therefore she joins her daughters in clubbing. Before moving to the next number, we just want small favor from you. Like and subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to get 1 week good luck for you. Try this, it really worked. Number 9. The Gray Clan. The Gray Clan consists of about a dozen men and women residing in a small town. These men have guns and are government outlaws, meaning that they rule in their territory. The family is led by John Joe Gray. This clan has been at war with the local sheriff and federal agencies for over 15 years. They insist that they fear no man and believe in an eye for an eye. They grow their food and wouldn't allow any officer into their property. John Joe Gray is the longest-running law enforcement standoff in American history. It lasted for about 15 years before the district attorney dropped the charges. John Joe Gray believed that taxation is tyranny and that public officials are there for the money. Therefore, God authorized him to carry the gun to teach them a lesson. Today, about 1 million Texans are licensed to carry a sidearm because lawmakers claim that it's a God-given right. As a result, it's hard to tell where a one-armed compound ends and the next one begins. Number 8. The Fritsch Family. The Fritsch family is yet another strange case that gained worldwide attention in 2008. Elizabeth Fritsch reported to the police of Austria that she was held captive by Joseph Pretzel for 24 years. She was locked up in the basement, raped, and for 24 years within that period. That's not even all. By her father resulted in the birth of 7 children. How does one explain the fact that he is both their father and grandfather? 4 of the children live with their mother, while one couldn't survive due to breathing problems. The other 3 children grew up with Joseph Fritsch and his wife. The eldest of them was terribly ill, and after trying to treat her at home with no success, he allowed Elizabeth to take her to a hospital for treatment. Upon examination, the doctors discovered a lot, especially details about the awkward family. Number 7. The Manson Family. Charles Manson is arguably the most notorious serial killer in history. He engaged in a murdering spree between 1969 and 1971 after quitting his musical career to concentrate on crime full-time. Charles had implied that he was Christ and was expected to bring an apocalyptic race war by killing people, proving that he was an impulsive person. The Manson family isn't related by blood, but is a group of criminals with a common ideology. The family consisted of about 100 followers who shared the same passion, like using hallucinogenic drugs and magic mushrooms. His followers also included a group of young girls who he convinced that he was Jesus Christ. Manson had a strong interest in the notion of Armageddon from the Book of Revelations and explored the teachings. This so-called family is said to have murdered over 35 people, with most of them going untried for lack of evidence. Some of his family members remained loyal to him even after being sentenced to death and later converted to life in prison. Number 6. The Duggar Family. Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar have 19 children, 10 boys, and 9 girls. They have a reality TV show titled 19 Kids and Counting, meaning that there are hopes that more children are on the way. The reason they have many children is simple: they refuse to take any form of contraceptive due to their religious faith. The duo is devout Baptists, and since their religion forbids it, they have no choice but to succumb to it. They often discuss values of modesty, purity, and faith in God. Jim and Michelle said they wanted to have 2 or 3 children. However, they had a heartbreaking miscarriage with their second child. The sorrow from the event caused them to have a change of heart. They began to read the Bible and understood that children are a gift from God. It was then that they decided to have as many children as possible and encourage couples to do the same. Number 5. Teresa Noor. Teresa Noor is a mother of 6 children who were verbally, physically, and psychologically addicted to them. She married 4 men and divorced them all due to her unstable mind. After the last breakup, she became more aggressive towards her children and took tremendous amounts of alcohol. This made her shorter-tempered and caused her to gain more weight since there was no husband to take it out on. She faced her children. Reports say that she disconnected her children from the rest of the world and didn't allow them to speak over the phone to anyone. Of course, she'll be in trouble if anyone hears all that transpires in her house. For many years she pictured her children by beating them with objects, throwing knives at them, threatening them with a gun, force-feeding, burning them with cigarettes. She believed that Susan, her eldest daughter, was a witch. One day Susan ran out of the house, but was returned home after her mother convinced the cops that she was mentally unstable. She was eventually shot in the chest and her mother was rearrested. Before we move on, I've got a little challenge for you that'll take me 5 seconds to complete. So here's the deal: you just leave a like on this video, smash that subscribes button and hit the notification bell, and you'll get 15 years of amazing luck. Try it, it really works. Number 4. The Cult Clan. When you think you've seen it all, more revelations keep popping up from every side. You could get uncomfortable reading this, but that's fine. The Cult Clan is an Australian family discovered in 2013, and it consists of 40 members ranging from fathers, mothers, grandparents, daughters, sons, uncles, aunts, nephews, brothers, and sisters, all of which are engaged in various forms. This family was so bizarre that the Australian government had to make their activities public. The incest started when 2 emigrated siblings continued for 4 generations. The entire family was living in terrible conditions, and the house was made of a tin roof without water or electricity. Many members of this family suffered from deformities because it is scientifically a bad idea. The family was criticized after a girl said one of her sisters was pregnant, but she doesn't know which is the father. The criticisms haven't stopped the family from continuing with their life. Number 3. The Potochka Family. This entry features a Russian family consisting of a husband, wife, and 2 daughters. They belong to a gang of murderers and have killed at least 30 people, including women and children. Aside from that, she robbed countless people and tortured others before killing them. Her daughter wasn't lucky and couldn't get away with her crime. One of the victims she kidnapped grabbed her and stabbed to death. Thankfully, other family members met their fate in the same way, but not until over 30 people were dead. They saw murder as going to the office for a day's job. The killing was also a means of earning money, as they would round off rich people, kill them, and rob them of their valuables. They tortured and killed 2 teenage girls on one occasion after gouging their eyes out. One of the girls was Podcast's goddaughter. Russian authorities say the family looked too innocent to be engaged in organized crimes like this. Not even police officers were spared in the killing spree. Number 2. Leah and Arrow, the vampire couple. It's exciting and shocking to hear the things people do for love. As crazy as it seems, 2 neutral people fall in love, but decide to use something weird to cement this love. Leah Benninghoff and Arrow Draven were 2 usual lovers, but expressing it unconventionally. The lovebirds decided to drink their blood once a week, believing that it would hold them forever. This has to be one of the most disgusting blood covenants ever. The couple released a graphic video showing how they cut themselves while the other drinks blood. It seemed like a scene cut out of a movie, but there was no form of editing on it on close examination. Their actions earned them a spot as one of the weirdest families in the world. He said his parents are comfortable with their relationship, only that they're not aware he's a vampire. However, they know that they're both dark and gothic. As bloody as their relationship may seem, they're not the only blood drinkers in a relationship. Number 1. The Chana Family. Ziona Chana married 39 women, fathered 94 children, has 34 grandchildren, and has 14 daughters-in-law. In total, he has 180 family members. He holds the Guinness World Record for being the head of the largest existing family in the world. China's extraordinary life has grabbed media attention for many years. His enormous family lives in a 4-storied house with 100 rooms. His wife shares a dormitory near his private bedroom. The mansion is now a tourist attraction in his state, with people worldwide drooping into the village to have a feel of his family's lifestyle. Reuters news agency confirmed that Shauna was born in 1945 and met his first wife when he was only 17. The family belongs to a Christian sector with only 2,000 followers, with all the members living around Shauna's house in Bok Choang. The SEC men gave the authority to marry as many women as they want. His grandfather founded it in 1942. Ziona died in 2021 in India's Mizoram state after suffering from hypertension and diabetes. He was 76 years old. These 10 families are the most unbelievable in the world. Feel free to add yours in the comment box below. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel to stay updated with our latest content.